So just a reminder what we did today had you play this on with quarter notes instead of doing eighth notes. This way you could hear it a little bit better. So that could be an option for you on this. So instead of playing eighth notes at 60 beats a minute, you can do nothing but quarter notes at 60 beats a minute if you needed to, maybe, or just start at like 100, something like that, if it makes it a little bit easier for you to follow. So basically just practice it as if it were quarter notes instead of eighth notes, and just strum the chord on every single click, if that helps you follow it better. And then just kind of work it up from there. So obviously with the 60 beats a minute, it would sound like this with the click. Hang on. So again, I'm strumming every other, well, not every other, I'm playing 2 strums per click. So hopefully you can hear that click okay. So if I did just quarter notes at 60, then it would be much slower. But you can do that if you feel it would help. So if I did 100 beats a minute, and I was just doing quarter notes, it would sound like this. So that's an option if you find it still a pain in the butt to line things up correctly, doing all downstrokes with the eighth notes. Just do quarter notes instead. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, so now we just went through my trying to get you to think about all this stuff, and you got correct stuff. That's true. Yes, a lot of people do have issues switching chords on this upstroke here. And I'm jiggling the mouse all over the place because I think I need a new mouse. This thing keeps like cutting in and out on me. Goodness. Alright, so yeah, if you need to... Oh my god, come on, mouse. Guess I gotta pick one up today. So if you just practice this highlighted part, that's not a bad idea, which is what you were working on there. So, how does it sound? Sounds like this. So you'd have 4 and 2. 4 and 2. 4 and 2. 4 and... Oh my god, that was not what it's supposed to sound like. 4 and 2. That was. Alright, so let's do the whole thing. So yeah, I'm going to count off 4. And then when beat 1 comes in, it's just going to be the click. You'll hear me start playing on the upbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4 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 and done. So you may have noticed when I did the repeat, I let that chord ring out across where this eighth note rest is. So I want you to do that too. So when you do the repeat, let this last chord here ring out across the downbeat of beat number 1. And then the only time you do strum down on beat number 1 is the final chord that resolves everything. I thought I had something else to say about that. No, that might be it. If I think of something else, I'll definitely say it. I could have sworn I had another thought there. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so playing things at 60, 80, 100, and 120, remember those speeds are your maintenance speeds for things like this, the rhythm work. You still want to work it up slowly. 60, 65, 70, 75, and so on. But then once you get it down, then you can start doing like 60, 70, 80, 90, and so on. And then maybe do like 60, 80, and then 100, 120 for maintenance type stuff. Again, those 4 speeds are just to make sure that you can play at the slow pace, the top goal pace, and then a couple in between. So for demo purposes, I'm going to jump up to 90 because that's basically, in between the 120. 60, 90, and then 120. That's what I'm going to do. Here we go. 1, 2. That was a terrible count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. And here's how it should be at the 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 done. And your substitute chord, the one where you got, well, I don't use my pinky for it, I use my ring finger. But basically 7 on the D string and then 5, 5, 5 on the G, B, E. That's an abbreviation of this A minor chord right there. So you could just play that. The only thing that's going to be different is you don't have this high A note here, but these first 3 notes in that are those notes right there. So if you just play the top 3 notes in this A minor chord shape that you know, to the 2nd fret, 1st fret, and open E, that's the same thing as 7th fret on the D, 5 and 5, like that. Same notes. So if you want to stay up in this position, you can just play those 3 strings instead. Just bar those 5s, and you're good. And then, yeah, it might be easier to have the thumb over the top to do that mutant stuff if you need to. But there you go. Substitute A minor. So yeah, that is an A minor chord. It's an inversion of it. But yeah. Well, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope your week for you and the family goes a lot better. And talk to you soon.